Good morning, everyone. Welcome to today's class session. So, till yesterday's session, we discussed about creation of business unit as well as we discussed about assign business unit, business functions, and business unit set assignment. So, then what is the next level in enterprise structure? The next level of enterprise structure is inventory, correct?
Yes.
So then next level of the enterprise structure is inventory organization. So business unit we say where at the time of business unit level only we are going to maintain sales and purchases, but the real material transactions will happen in inventory organization only. So we place a purchase order with procurement BU as well as a requisition BU, where we are going to create a requisition BU. We are creating a sales order, we are going to choose business unit only, but the material transactions. So for example, if you say procurement BU also, but where you need to receive, you are going to choose this specific inventory location and inventory organization. If you place a sales order where you are going to choose the selling business unit, but from which inventory you are going to choose, that's we are going to choose as a warehouse. That means when sales and purchasing happens at business unit level, but still the real material transactions we are going to maintain at inventory organization only, as well as the physical on hand quantity also we are going to store at inventory organization only. So one business unit, business unit can act as a inventory organization, so I mean the same location. So but the real material transactions, if you want to maintain, you need to configure as same location inventory organization also. So yesterday we discussed about under one legal entity we can maintain multiple business units as well as but we cannot assign multiple legal entities to one BU. Now how the business unit structure will be there? So just open some Paint. Let's take an example. So I have a legal entity. It's okay. I have a legal entity. So that is, so we already configured SCP underscore India legal entity. So let's take an example. This is my legal entity. Under my legal entity, I have two business units. I have two business units. So business unit 1 and business unit 2. Whatever. Okay. So one is South business unit. So I mean, I have total 10 inventory organizations, and I analyzed their SLA, how they are posting their SLA, and I decided to go with two business units. I configured two business units under my legal entity. So under two business units, now I'm going to maintain inventory organizations. Let's take Hyderabad inventory. Hyderabad inventory organization is one inventory organization. So Bangalore inventory organization is another inventory organization, as well as Chennai inventory organization. So similarly, so we have two more inventory organization, Delhi inventory organization, as well as some Mumbai inventory organization. So these are the 5 inventory organizations I have in my business. So in India, so all these 5 inventory organizations I divided into 2 business units. So based on the subledger accounting transactions, so Hyderabad inventory, Bangalore inventory, Chennai inventory I divided as this one business unit. In this scenario, so under one business unit we can have more than one inventory organization, correct? Under one business unit, okay, so can we have more than one inventory organizations under one business unit? Yes or no?
Yes.
So we can have more than one inventory organization under one business unit. Yes, but for Hyderabad is okay. Under South business unit only we have Hyderabad inventory. Under South business unit only we have Bangalore inventory. Under South business unit only we have Chennai inventory. Let's take an example. So that means for Hyderabad inventory, what is the BU assignment? For Hyderabad inventory, which BU you are going to
South,
associate?
South BU.
Okay. Can I assign more than one business unit to one inventory?
No.
No, right? Can I
No,
assign?
no, we
No.
can't.
Because so under one BU we can have more than one inventory, but for one inventory we can associate with only one business unit. So that means we have to associate only one BU for one inventory organization. One inventory organization. But same BU we can assign for another inventory also. But for one inventory, it should be only one business unit only. One business unit only. So just open one more tab. Okay, sheet is opening here. Delete. Okay, place custom. Okay, now open. So here I am going to write inventory. Just paste it. Okay, it is clear. So that means inventory nothing but where we are going to perform real material transactions, as well as where we are going to maintain physical on hand quantity. So a warehouse is something but inventory organizations. If there is a small scale, we will say inventory organization. If there is a huge one, then what we will pronounce? Warehouse in e-business suite terminology. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes. That's right.
Again, warehouse nothing but in e-business suite we have more concepts like inbound and outbound logistics, manifesting, and all available. So, do we have warehouse management cloud in Oracle Fusion application? Within Fusion application, do you have warehouse management module?
Yes. The log.
No. Within Fusion Cloud application, within this Cloud Release 13 application, do we have warehouse management module?
Uh,
No, right?
no, it's not.
So we don't have warehouse management module within this ERP cloud application, but we have warehouse management cloud application is there. That is a separate ERP tool. So as Arkil owned by Logfire application, on demo session we clearly explained. So a few people didn't attend the demo. So for their purpose, I'm going to explain again. So we earlier, so Logfire is one of the best ERP solution for warehouse management tool. So I mean mostly US people use that Logfire application, and Logfire application is acquired by Oracle in December 2016. So Oracle Corporation acquired Logfire, and whatever the best features we have in Logfire, so they took that and they made it as they renamed and they modify some more changes, and they bring the some more best features, and finally they come up with a solution like warehouse management cloud. Nothing but it is Logfire solutions only. So simply you can see Oracle warehouse management cloud. Oracle Warehouse Management Cloud application. So currently the latest release is the release 9, version. Or else if you want, you can find Oracle Logfire. Logfire Cloud. So Oracle Logfire Warehouse Management System. So this is the Oracle Logfire owned by, Logfire owned by Oracle Corporation. So whatever the best features now we have. So what is the key features? See here you can see LPN. So in the standard inventory, even in new business suite also, license plate numbers won't support by standard inventory module. It is supported by warehouse management module only. But now we have complete solutions in license plate numbers, task. So if you want, you can create task for anything like movement requests or for anything you can create task. So you can maintain cross task and put away direct. So optimize directed put away locations, nothing but. So based on the items, we can optimize the direct location. So we don't need to choose sub-inventory based on the item or the way we design rules. System will give you the sub-inventory to perform put away transaction, nothing but deliver it to sub-inventory. So even in cloud application now, in inventory also we will pronounce as put away only. So earlier we used to pronounce delivered to sub inventory. In warehouse we used to pronounce as put away in e-business suite, but in cloud application directly we used to pronounce put away only. As well as so complex picking strategies. We have a concept of picking rules. So if you have material in different sub inventories, even within different sub inventories, if you have different locators, we use it to define picking rules. Remember, guys? We are going to discuss that one in order management. So like based on sub inventory ascending or lot ascending or locator ascending. So based on some criteria, we are going to pick the material. Again, based on sub inventory sort orders. Remember? Okay, but so support complex picking strategies, nothing but so we can define a rules. So I mean some complex rules to perform the exact and accurate picking to ensure that so we are going to pick the items whichever are close to expiry, like that whatever you want. So those will be supported, and packing, load, shipping, and manifesting also supported in warehouse management cloud. So dock appointments. So automation equipment. So how to integrate with equipments. So there is automatic equipments will be there, right? So all these machineries. So we can integrate this application to those machinery software tool. All these things will be available in warehouse management cloud. So and these features is not available in cloud inventory management first thing. But the integration now from release 13 onwards, 3PL integration became very simple with the help of REST services. With the help of REST API services, the 3PL integration became very easy. So this is what we can consider as a third-party logistics for our cloud application. So that means we have warehouse management cloud application. So nothing but a Logfire cloud application owned by Arkle. So here you can say on September 16th, Arkle announced that it has a signed agreement. So the final acquire completed in December 2016. Okay. So, but in cloud, we have standard inventory where system will support us to perform all the material transactions, maintaining countings, inventory plannings, as well as inventory controls, and picking and shipments, receiving all the functionalities will be supported by cloud inventory management itself. So all the material transactions, maintaining on-hand quantity will be supported by cloud inventory management, but we don't have warehouse application within Fusion Cloud application. Okay, is that clear for everyone?
Sarath, Sudarshan here. Just a question.
Yes, yes, Sudarshan.
So have they released the WMS cloud or still?
No, they released. Currently, the version is release 9.
Released.
Earlier in release 8, we have some glitches, but they fixed in release 9.
So we have WMS as well, but in EBS we have a checkbox for WMS enabled, right?
Yeah, that's how we're going to discuss. So first thing in cloud, in default cloud application, we don't have WMS. Okay.
Okay.
So earlier in e-business suite, so within ERP e-business suite application itself, if you want, you can procure the license for warehouse management also. That is one module which we are going to treat. But here that module is totally removed from this cloud ERP application.
Okay.
That is treated as a separate tool.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Thanks, sir.
Okay. So this is also clear. So under one business unit, we can maintain only one inventory organization. Sorry, under one business unit, we can have more than one inventory organization. But for one inventory, we can associate with only one business unit. So this is fine. Then what are the prerequisites? To create inventory organization. What are the prerequisites to create inventory organization? Tell me, someone in e-business suite. Tell me in e-business suite. Do we need ledger or not? Sorry. Yeah, someone.
I said location.
Yeah, location is mandatory. I'm coming from top to bottom. So if you want to configure a inventory, first ledger is required. So in our application, we already configured ledger, but a prerequisite nothing, but even ledger should be available or not. If you want to create inventory. So ledger is required, legal entity is required. So we already configured ledger and legal entity. and a business unit is required. Business unit is required, and so you said location. Location for inventory organization is required. So earlier, to create business unit is location mandatory. To create business unit is location mandatory.
No, it's not mandatory.
To create inventory is location mandatory. Yes, it is
Yes.
mandatory because
Yes.
inventory nothing but it's a physical place where we will store on hand quantity. Okay, guys. Okay for everyone.
Yes, Sarath.
Okay. Then, so I said 5. What is missing? What is one more prerequisite before that?
Calendar.
No. Yeah, calendar. I will mention 6. Okay. So calendar is required. Nothing but inventory calendar. Inventory calendar is required. In cloud application, we use it to pronounce as facility schedule. So facility schedule is mandatory. In e-business suite terminology, we will pronounce as inventory calendar. Here we will pronounce as facility schedule. Again, to create facility schedule, we have a setups like manage facility shifts, and we have other setups. So okay, calendar is required. And what else is required? So anyone heard about item master organization?
Yes.
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 So IMO is required. These are the prerequisites to create a inventory organization. So we'll start with item master organization. Okay, we'll start with item master organization. Okay, so just I'm going to remove this item master organization. So what is an item master organization? So item master organization is the pronunciation which we are going to use in e-business suite. In cloud application, we are going to pronounce as item organization. Anything is fine. Item organization or item master organization, anything is fine. The pronunciation is simple changes there. So what is an item organization or item master organization? Nothing but so where we are going to create item and managing the item attributes. Item organization is where we are going to create items and managing the item attributes. So ideally, we have inventory organization. In my organization, I have 10 inventories. So in my organization, I have 10 inventories. Out of 10 inventories, in couple of inventories, I am using Dell laptop. In some 3 inventories, I am using Dell laptop. Some 3 inventories, I am going to use HP laptop. Some other 3 inventories, I am going to use Asus laptop. So, but end of the day, in my business, I am maintaining all these 3 items or not. In my enterprise. So in my enterprise, we are going to use all the 3 laptops, but so few items we are going to use in few inventory organizations only. So in that scenario, are you going to create item for each and every inventory organization generally?
We will be creating the item master organization.
So
And
we are going to create item at item master organization, correct? And
Then assign to the
assign
particular
to
Particular inventory organ.
particular inventory. That means, so first thing, with the help of item master organization, so we can track what are the items we have in our enterprise, first thing. So second thing, so rather than creating the, for example, same item if you want to use in 10 inventories, rather than creating the same item in 10 inventory organizations, usually we have to create the item in item master organization. From there we need to perform org association. So organization assignment. This is the second one. And third one, how many item master organizations we have to use in our business? So
We have
okay,
two
I have
business
10 business units. I have so 10 business units. So in 10 business units, I have some 100 inventories. So then how many item master organizations we are going to maintain? We have to maintain
10
okay,
master
1%, 10.
I think it should be one.
Ideally, I'm clearly pronouncing ideally. Ideally, we will maintain one
One.
global item master organization. But If you want to maintain, you can maintain 10 item master organizations also. Or else even if you want to maintain, you can maintain 20 item master organizations also. But ideally, we are going to maintain only 10. So only one global item master organization for 10 business units, or else you can create item master organization for specific business unit also, for each and every business unit. That means the IMO will work for only that particular business unit. So that means for each and every business unit, you can create a dedicated item master organization, or else you can create some 20 wherever you want to use, you can use like that also. But a common business scenario, they will create one item master organization, a global item master organization, which they are going to use to create item for across inventory organization. That means irrespective of one first thing, we can create item master organization for each. Yes. Okay. So we can create. So for each and every business unit, we can create a dedicated item master organization. But ideally,
Sharath, sorry to interrupt.
yes.
So we have this item validation org in sales. I don't know how about in cloud.
Okay. Validation organization. Okay.
To segregate, like I want to use particular items in one org and I should not share it with another org.
No, even item validation organization concept is there. But what will happen is, sir, item will be created in global IMO only. So let's take an example. We have a business 000 is IMO. Then we are going to create item there, and we are going to create one more validation organization, and we will assign the item to the validation organization. Then the respective inventories. What will happen is, if we give the for a specific business unit, that is the validation organization, that means the item should be available in that validation organization. Then the system will validate the item in the validation organization, and it will allow us to place the item in the sales order form. Then which inventory you want to choose as a warehouse, the item should assign to that specific warehouse also within that business unit. That's how usually few business clients maintain validation organization concept.
Okay, so in that case, it's a 3-layer, right? IMO and
Yeah,
item.
3 layer. IMO, validation organization, and inventory. But what will happen is that validation organization will work for only order management, but it won't work for procurement.
Oh, okay.
Procurement, even if that is not available in validation organization, if that is assigned to inventory, that's fine.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you. Then we'll see later when you cover sales.
Our sales is not part of our supply chain management. Order management is part of our supply chain management, but
Okay.
sales module is not. That is a CRM training, sir.
Okay, okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, so that means first thing, we are going to maintain one global item master organization, but we can maintain, so each and every business unit also we can maintain separate IMO, but that's not a ideal scenario. That is first thing. Then, so global IMO where we are going to create item, from there we are going to assign to respective inventory organizations. That is the second point. Then third point, so whether location mandatory to create IMO. In e-business suite, is location mandatory to create item master organization?
Not so.
No.
Not required. So same in cloud application also. So if we enable a location for item master organization, then that is going to be a physical item master organization. If you don't give a location to IMO, then that's going to be a logical IMO. And if you want, you can maintain a physical item master organization, but again, ideal scenario, it should be logical IMO. It's not, it should be a logical scenario. Most of the clients will maintain a logical item master organization where they won't give specific location. So item master organization, they will use only to create item, but that IMO won't exist in any specific location. So most of the clients, but if you want, you can create a physical IMO also. If you want to create a physical IMO, you have to define a location for item master organization. So I'm going to maintain one logical global item master organization, which is a common scenario for 99% of clients. 99% of clients will maintain a logical global item master organization. So let's go to log into the application SEP_user1. SCP underscore user 1. Select sign in. Navigate to setup and maintenance. Select setup and maintenance. So navigate to procurement offering. Select organization structures. Select manage item organizations. So here for manage item organization task, a scope got selected. So what is the possible reason? So ideally we are not creating under business for specific business unit. I'm creating for global IMO. But why still scope is required to create item organization setup? Any idea?
The default we gave it as September we saw.
No. I mean, my question is without business unit. So without creating business unit, can't we create a item organization first? Okay. The reason why whenever you click on manage item organization setup, the scope will be selected is so item master organization we are creating as a global setup only, global IMO only. But if you want to configure IMO, first you have to complete the setup till business unit. So that is the reason as part of enterprise structure, if you maintain business unit, then only you are going to maintain a real items. So if you are creating a business unit, so then only you are going to create the items. That is the reason. So at least one business unit required in the part of enterprise structure setups to create IMO. That is the reason they restricted with this scope. That means you cannot create IMO upfront. Okay. So here you can see business unit, you cannot create setup upfront. So once at least one business unit you create, then only we have to define this setup. That is the sequence we need to follow. That is the reason Oracle is given the scope option. That's it. Okay. So this is the manage item organization task. So here we are going to create the IMO. Click on create. Click on create.
If we have two business units, which one will be selected?
Anything is fine. So IMO we are going to configure global IMO, but as part of process, at least till business unit, one business unit enterprise structure should complete. That is the reason. So system given to choose scope. Okay.
If we select either of them, it will treat as an global IMO only.
The way you are going to configure will be decided whether it is global or local.
Okay.
So select create. Okay, so someone explain me the process to create IMO in EBS.
Sharath, how do we differentiate whether it is a global IMO or
Yeah, I mean we are going to create, right? So you will come to know.
Okay.
So someone tell me the process to create IMO in EBS. From which setup we are going to create? Just give me the setup name.
Setup organization and organizations.
Sorry?
Organization, there we will be getting the
That
inventory
means
organization.
it's a standard navigation for creating inventory as well as creating IMO, correct?
Yes.
So, and do we need to choose organization parameters like account details and calendar and everything?
Yes.
So, we need to choose all those things. But what if you are maintaining a logical global IMO? Do you need to choose in EBS?
Yes.
You need to choose, but you are going to choose some dummy values, correct? We are going to choose dummy account values, dummy calendars, and everything. Remember, guys, in EBS.
Yeah, it's common for both IMO and other.
So it's common for both IMO and inventory. For inventory, we are going to choose accurate and correct values. But for IMO, we are going to choose dummy values if you are maintaining a global logical item master organization. But in cloud application, IMO nothing but it should serve for creating items and manage items only. The functionality itself, it should serve as creating items and managing items only. The name. So SCP underscore IMO. So organization name SCP underscore IMO. So here usage by default it is item management. That means this organization will act as a item master organization only, which we are going to use for only creating items and managing items. If you choose business unit, then this item master organization is restricted for specific business unit. If we don't choose business unit, it is a global item master organization. Clear, Bindu?
Yes, Sharad.
If you choose business unit, then system will ask you to choose ledger and legal entity. Ledger automatically will populate, and as we have only one legal entity, we can see from the list of value one legal entity. So if you don't choose business unit, then it's going to be a global IMO. So likewise, with the help of management business unit, we can restrict for specific BU, or else we can create a global IMO. That is one thing. Then physical IMO and logical IMO. If you choose a location, that is a physical item master organization. If you don't choose location, it is a logical item master organization. As I didn't choose any business unit, as I didn't choose any location, this is a logical and global item master organization. Okay, clear for everyone?
Yes.
Then by default active. If you don't want to use this IMO, you have to make it as inactive. On the top, click on next button. So here, so someone configured additional information with the help of DFF. Someone practice something, that's fine. So item master organization, what is this item? So for this IMO is also September IMO. So and starting revision. So whenever you are going to create a item in this IMO, what is the starting revision for that item? It's a by default 0. If you want, you can maintain A, B like that. That's going to be a starting revision. So select save. So in the organization parameters, now we don't need to choose any dummy information. So only like earlier in EBS, so we need to choose general tab information, where we are going to choose IMO, as well as we are going to choose calendar and all the, so enabling WMS, all the checkboxes will be available, where we are going to choose dummy values. Under costing, we are going to choose dummy costing method and dummy. So inventory valuation accounts follows to lot control tab, follows to, so I mean other accounts tab, warehouse management tab, sourcing tabs, ATP rules details, all these things we need to choose in e-business suite. But now in cloud application, we don't need to choose any of those dummy values. A item organization, nothing but it will serve for creating item and managing the item. Seller, save and close. Now we created a item master organization. Search again, SEB percentage. So again, if you want to edit, you can edit. You can edit organization parameters or anything. If you want, again, you can click on edit icon and you can edit anytime. So there is a small bug. So again, we can make it as inventory management, but still, so ideally you shouldn't be give the option. But I mean, we have a small bug issues is there. Select, save and close. So please don't make it inventory management. IMO should serve as the IMO only.
Sarath, when you click on next, can you click on next button?
Yeah.
So why we are again selecting this as an IMO, I mean item master organization?
I mean, just we are creating item organization, but I mean, this is a default feature given by Archilike. So
Okay.
same we have to choose as a master organization. That's it.
Okay.
Hi, Sarath. You said that the prerequisites for IMO should be primary ledger and legal entity and business unit, but we didn't select a primary ledger and legal entity.
No. Prerequisite is nothing, but without configuring those setups, you cannot create item master organization setup. That is the reason system is asking to choose business unit in the scope area. I mean, as a standard process, I mean, so are we going to maintain only supply chain management in application, ERP application?
No.
So if you want to maintain a supply chain management in your ERP application, you have to maintain financials.
Yes.
This is standard Archil licensing scenario.
Okay.
So that is the reason. So they are making as a scope as mandatory. That's it.
Oh.
So because, for example, if you want to purchase only procurement license also, so Archil won't sell only procurement license. So they will go with complete ledger. They will go with financials, including ledger plus AP, supplier invoice processing. You need to procure. You don't need to procure AR, but you have to procure AP license and ledger license. Follows to procurement only. I mean, the way of selling license. That is the reason. So in the same way, you cannot directly implement supply chain management item master organization. If you want to implement, first you have to configure those things. That is the reason they mentioned as a scope mandatory. Okay. Okay. So then select save and close. So we created a item master organization. Then we have to create inventory. To create inventory, location and calendar is mandatory. So let's the same navigate to procurement offering, select organization structures functional area, select show all task, select show all task, scroll down, select manage inventory organization locations. Let's create a inventory location. So we already discussed creating location. So I'm going to quickly create. Select create. Any setups, if the setups are repeated setups, so one time I'm going to explain very in detail. From next time onwards, I'm going to create quickly. If you want to ask any questions, please ask me, because usually I won't repeat each and every time same fields. So location set SEPDRS. So name SEP underscore Hyderabad inventory location. So status is active, that's fine. So country India. So if you want to type and tab out, just you have to ensure that you clearly written, or else go to search and search the country. So location, so some dummy values. Pin codes 512. So it's a Kolkata plus 5:30 from maritime time zone. So official language, that's fine. So it's going to work as ship to site, receiving and bill to site. So that's fine. Select save. Select save. Your changes are saved. Okay. Select submit. So yes. Okay. Select done. So creating the location is done. So what is the one more prerequisite to create inventory organization? Ledger is ready, legal entity is available, PU is available, IMO is available, and location is available.
Facility schedule.
So calendar, nothing but facility schedule. So what is a inventory calendar? A calendar, nothing but how you are going to operate. So the days and the times. What is your organization, warehouse timings and the shifts? So how many shifts you have for each and every shift? What is the timings you are going to maintain, as well as what are the days your organization is going to work? So like that, we are going to maintain all those information as a calendar. So again, I'm clearly saying accounting calendar is different, which is a financial calendar. Inventory calendar, where we are going to maintain complete shifts and timings related to inventory. And cycle count calendar. So same inventory you can use as a cycle count calendar, but if you want, you can create a separate one also. And manufacturing calendar. So manufacturing calendar will help us to decide the resource availability and everything. Again, inventory calendar we can use as a manufacturing calendar, or else you have to create another calendar. Okay. So inventory calendar, nothing but which will help us to identify and track the shifts and the timings in our organization. So based on that one, our employees is going to perform their duties. Okay. First thing, everyone is a working employee here. Tell me your organization working times and shifts. Someone. What are the possible shifts and timings you have observed in your organizations? Okay. First thing is, any IT company will work 24/7 or not?
Yes.
Any IT company will be open 24/7, but not for all projects. Few projects will be there, like banking projects. So for banking projects, we have to work 24/7 only. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yes.
Okay, then okay, forget about all these things. So, what are the shifts and the timings you observed? What is the standard working hours in IT?
9 to 6, 2 to 11.
Standard working hours, number of hours.
9 hours.
9 hours a day and 40 hours a week. So you can say out of 9 hours they will deduct 1 hour as a break, and totally billable hours they will say 40, and total hours they will say 45, somewhere like that. This is standard working hours for any employee. Few people will work more time also based on the company policies. Someone will get comp off, someone will get additional pay. The scenarios will be different. So, but a standard working hours usually we will have 9 hours. And what are the shifts you have observed in your business? Everyone. Yeah, 1 to 6 a.m., 6 a.m. to 2 p.m. shift, 2 to lateral. Yeah, likewise. I mean, so okay, graveyard shift. Okay. Okay, so for example, from India, if you are working for any Australia project, most of the times, what is your shift timing? Most of the organizations for Australia project, supporting for Australia region. So it's going to be somewhere around 5 to 3. Remember? Few people even they are going to connect from 4 a.m. also for Australia because of time zone differences. So that means usually this one we can consider as a one shift. Let's take an example, shift 1. So as well as some people who is going to support APAC region, within APAC region, so few countries are 1 or 2 hours forward than us, 1 or 2 hours forward than us. For their purposes, so few people will work for 6 to 3 or 7 to 4 like that. 6 to 3 or 7 to 3 like that they will work 6 a.m. to so 3 p.m. Few people say they will work for so 7 to 4 like that they will work. And a general shift any organization usually they will maintain from some 9 a.m. to some 6 p.m. like that. So 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. like that. Few people will work for 2 to 11. So 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. and even few people will work from evening 6 p.m. to early morning 4 a.m. also. So few projects they will cover end of the day 24/7. Few projects will cover specific time periods like that. The way we are going to agreement with clients. But end of the day, any IT is going to have all the possible shifts, but covering 24/7. Correct me if I'm wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. Every IT company is going to have all the possible shifts, right? To cover 24/7. Any MNC.
Yes, sir.
Similarly, warehouses also, most of the warehouses in US or UK or in Europe, they will work 24/7. 24/7. But from morning, let's take an example. So we have, let's see, one country, so UK or US. So most of the warehouses will work in UK 12 hours a day. The shift timings will be like most of the warehouses, like distribution related warehouses, they will maintain 12 hours a day. Out of 12 hours, so it's going to be some 11-hour shifts. So same within the same warehouse, even they are going to maintain 8-hour shifts as well as 4 hours shifts also. So in that scenario, so those 24/7 based on the way employee is going to work, we are going to divide the shifts. Let's take our business is having so morning shift people is going to work from 6 a.m. to 6 p.m. So and evening shift, so people will work from 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. So to cover the warehouse activities, so what I will say is warehouse activities morning shift, warehouse activities evening shift. Likewise, in the same warehouse, I have IT team. So in the same warehouse, I have IT team. IT team is having 2 shifts only. They will work from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. and IT team evening shift. In the same warehouse, IT team warehouse shift, so they are going to work for 2 p.m. to 11, 2 p.m. to 11 p.m. So in the same warehouse, I have for managers, I am going to have a different shift. Managers is going to have works in 3 shifts. So a warehouse employee is going to work 12 hours, but my managers who are full-time employees with my organization. So let's take an example. This will be applicable for contract employees who is going to work on daily hourly rate basis. But my managers, they are going to work in 3 shifts because my managers is going to work only 8 hours per day. So again, so I'm going to cover from 8 a.m. to so something like 5 p.m. So 1 hour break. So manager shift 2. So it's like some 2 p.m. to 10 p.m. and manager shift 3. It's like something like 10 p.m. to something so till 7 or 8 a.m. So likewise, so I'm going to maintain, say okay, so something how you want to maintain, you can maintain. So we want to maintain different shift timings. So in my organization for different employees based on their categories, based on their duties and everything. So that means how many shifts we have in my inventory organization at this moment? How many shifts we have so far? What is the number?
Altogether, we have 7 now.
7. So likewise, we can have n number of shifts in one inventory organization based on your requirement. You can maintain n number of shifts, or else even you can maintain rather than 24/7, you can configure for 16/7, or else 16/5 only. 16/5 only we can create. This is the shift timing. This is fine. Okay, but is everyone is going to work 7 days a week? Is everyone going to work 7 days a week?
No.
No, right? So, for example, the people warehouse activities, performing warehouse activities, they are going to work 5 days a week. 5 days a week. So, which is starts from Monday to Friday. So, Monday to Friday, 5 days a week. So, as well as evening shift people, so they are going to work 4 days a week, as they are working on night times. So they are going to work 4 days a week only, which is going to start, so again, Monday to Thursday. Okay. So likewise, so few people will work from Tuesday to Sunday. Few people will work from Tuesday to Saturday. Few people will work from Wednesday to Sunday also. That is also common scenarios. So that means, so these are the, so this how many days they are going to work is a separate. This is what we will say shifts, facility shifts. So this is what we will say shifts. So how many days they are going to work will be decided as a work day pattern. So work day pattern, nothing but how many days. So 5 days a week, starts from Monday to Friday, is one workday pattern. So again, so 5 days a week, starts from Wednesday to Sunday, is another sorry, so spelling mistake. So in another workday pattern, likewise 4 days a week, likewise you can maintain n number of workday patterns also. Altogether, shift plus workday pattern will become a facility schedule. So facility shift plus workday pattern plus exceptions, nothing but a holidays. So plus facility. So it's okay. I will simply return as the exception. Exceptions, nothing but holiday list, together become a facility schedule. Okay. Clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Is it clear? I mean, theoretical concept of facility shift workday pattern is clear for everyone.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Others?
Got it, Sarath.
So guys, one simple thing, based on the response I'm going to receive only, I'm going to take the sessions always. So few people we close the batch in 3 months, few people we close the batch in 5 months also. I mean, based on the responses, I'm going to teach the more subject. Okay. So if you practice good and if you respond good, so even I am okay to take the 5 months also. I mean, that means 5 months nothing but you will get more topics to cover within the batch only. Okay. So that is the reason. Please practice and please go through the concepts. Please make a note. So it should be a regular practice till you are going to complete the session with us. I'm going to copy here. So here today we'll stop with this theoretical discussion and we created a IMO, and tomorrow we'll complete creating the facility schedule setup, and tomorrow we'll discuss creating the inventory. So by tomorrow we'll complete creating the inventory setup. So if required tomorrow I will take till 9:15 also, some 15 minutes extra to complete till enterprise structure. Okay guys? Okay. So if anyone have any questions, so I will stay in the session or else we can close this session for today.
Sharath, I have a quick question here. So,
Yes.
something you're saying, right? The work schedule patterns and everything that we are going to configure in a cloud application.
Yes, we are going to configure. That's what tomorrow we are going to define that setup.
Okay.
But if you want a advanced solutions, like for example, so nowadays everyone is having just with the swiping automatically it has to calculate the hours and everything, right? So in that scenario, you have to go with some other tools.
Yes, with integrated with the identity
Then
management.
we
Right?
need to integrate with this application. But the standard, those tools, the solution are not available at this moment for this inventory calendar. Maybe they are going to bring very soon. Because now social and every middleware tool also available in the cloud application only, right?
Yes.
So likewise, maybe they are going to bring very soon.
Okay.
Sarath, till now the inventory setup is completed, right?
No, not completed.
Not
Prerequisites, still one prerequisite is yet to complete to start defining inventory.
How could we search in document in a Oracle Cloud community for this related, so that we can get more information in the document, right?
Oracle documentation is okay. Anyhow, we are going to take couple of sessions to use how to release readiness documents, how to download inventory documents and everything. So
Okay.
at this moment, I will say don't go with that one.
Okay.
So because at this moment it's going to be a little confusion for everyone. So I mean after some 1 week, this is a simple thing, So Oracle Cloud, so inventory implementation guide. Let's take an example. Inventory implementation guide. So what is the version? Release 13, 18C update. Just directly it will navigate to documentation SaaS folder. So SCM Cloud, it is the 18B. Okay, just open something. So here this is the update. So the cloud product. So go back to the cloud. Software as a service. So here let's go to manufacture, supply chain management, inventory and cost management. So navigation. See, the latest document available is only update 18B, 18C document, only release readiness available. But the document, I mean, we don't have much changes. So here you can see implement document, use document. Use nothing but how to use the application, nothing but how to perform transactions and everything will be available in use document. So implement nothing but you can see implementation guides. Like again, implement inventory, implement receiving, implement shipping. Everything comes under manufacturing and supply chain material management. Offering. Under offering, all these are options. Cost accounting, LCM. So for each and every option, we have a guide. So select implement inventory management. So again, here you can see icons, download, print. So you can download. So PDF for offline and print. So let's take a PDF copy. So like that, you can verify the documents, and it should be the latest version only. Don't go with old version. See, currently 18B only available. Okay. So in future you will get 18C also. And at the time of downloading, ensure that you are going to download the latest available version.
Okay.
So again, we have a release readiness documents where, so what is the changes from each and every update you can see in the release readiness documents.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay,
but
thank you, sir.
don't go with at this moment. Just
Okay.
stick with the class sessions and just try to understand this one.
Okay, sure.
I'm going to pause recording.